Well, howdy there, nerds, and let me just say, this is going to be a brutal one when it comes to the stat reveal. We need to talk, we need to look over everything, and I'm just going to give you my, well, simple, blunt opinion on this. Thank you, of course, to our Game Press Dataminers. As always, check them out in the description. Let's take a look at Yune, and I'm just going to discuss why I'm a little weirded out with her stat line, alright? So, the one thing that I think we can all agree on is that we knew she was going to have a very, very high res stat, and she does have that. At 37, also add in the fact that her tome gives her an additional 3, so therefore, at base value, without any asset or anything of that nature, she's going to have 40 res out the gate, which is... that's insane. That's really high up there. That's... Jesus Christ. However... we do have to discuss the fact that some of the other stats are in awkward situations, and I'm going to explain that in just a second. But her defense is 15. She also has a super asset in defense, for some strange reason. 33 attack, nothing too crazy. 38 HP, again, fairly standard tome unit affair. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. However... her speed stat is giving me very much a deja vu feeling when it comes to how she functions. I'm sure you guys may remember when Hareed came out, Hareed had a lot of mockery thrown at him because of his speed stat, even though it didn't really matter because, of course, he had the guaranteed follow-up attack with his blade as long as they were debuffed. That sounds kind of familiar here, doesn't it? That is exactly the same situation, but unfortunately, Yune actually ends up in a little bit of a worse affair here, because, unfortunately, a lot of that stat line was tunneled into speed. She doesn't necessarily need 27 speed. As long as the enemy is debuffed, she will be able to handle herself very well. She'll get that guaranteed follow-up attack. 27 speed, unfortunately, is in a very, very awkward spot. She's not exactly fast enough to not be doubled, and she's going to be torn apart by certain melee units if they are... I'm looking at you, Carla, Ira. They are going to be able to double her very easily and absolutely decimate her with that stat line there. That's not a big deal, but it's just, you know, I'm just saying. That little bit of speed is a little bit of a problem. She also happens to have a super Bane in speed, so technically I guess you don't really have to worry about it too much if you do get that. But 27 speed is in such an awkward spot. It's not necessarily power creep. We were wondering if she was going to be insanely powerful. She is not. She's not really that insane. However, when it comes to stat line, it doesn't necessarily mean that stat line is the only thing here. We need to remember that she has the guaranteed follow-up attack, she has a really powerful C skill, and, well, she should be able to go places with that. But, again, that speed, not helping her. It is a very awkward spot to be put in. And, well, God, just looking over this, I'm excited for her. I really do like everything about what she has to offer. She reminds me of Reed, who I love, and Gunthra, who I enjoy very much so seeing her like this is going to be a lot of fun to use her. But I'm just pointing out the obvious there, that speed stat's a little bit awkward. Now, all in all, though, Yune should be a phenomenal unit for any sort of flyer team, as well as that awkward positioning of a dark-based mythic hero with this setup. It's weird. Either way, that is basically my thoughts on Yune right now, guys, and I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments when it comes to this. Are you going to roll for her now that you've seen her stats, or are you going to be going for something else in that banner? Because that banner has a lot of fantastic units. There are a lot of things in there that are just, Yune may not be total power creep like people were expecting, but she is a manageable middle ground that I think a lot of us will enjoy. Alright, nerds. I wanted to do this real quick. I'm going to go back to editing now and deal with some other things. But there is your new mythic hero. Do tell me what you think in the comments below. I'll see you all on the other side. Thanks for watching, nerds. See you soon.